Excel Cube offers a very new approach to using Microsoft Excel. In this short video, we will demonstrate how Excel Cube rolls up entire Excel workbooks and provides consolidated results without any linking formulas or using add-ins. We'll begin by looking at a structure of Excel files within an Excel Cube application. In this structure, we have a top-level folder called Washington Group and 4 folders below it representing consolidated levels, each of them named for a city. Below these folders are 3 Excel files for parts, sales, and service. The folders are also Excel workbooks. They contain the consolidated results of the files below them. Tacoma Service here has a total revenue of $50,000. Sales has a total revenue of $50,000. And so does parts. The Tacoma Folder Workbook has a total revenue of $150,000, the sum of the 3 departments below it. For the sake of our example, all the workbooks have the same data. The remaining cities have a total revenue of $150,000, and the Washington Group shows a total revenue of $600,000, the sum of the 4 cities. Every time a structure is calculated, the folder-level workbooks get updated to reflect any data changes in the individual workbooks. To illustrate how easy it is to add a couple of workbooks together, let's start with a new structure called Departments. We will import the Olympia Parts Workbook and then the Seattle Parts Workbook. We click the Calculate button and then open Departments. Now the new Departments workbook holds a total revenue of $100,000. And all of the spreadsheets in each of the parts workbooks have been added up in parallel and placed into the Departments workbook. If we continue to work with this second structure, we can add up all of the workbooks that are in the first structure, but according to departments instead of by city. Let's add additional folder-level workbooks, 1 for each department. We add folders for parts, sales, and then service. For each folder, we import the respective workbooks. The first 2 workbooks we included are still going into departments, so we drag and drop them into parts. Clicking on the Calculate button will populate all of the folder-level workbooks. The workbooks at the department level each show a total revenue of $200,000. This second structure offers a completely different consolidation than that of the first structure. The same source-level workbooks have been added up by department without any duplication of data. Editing the structure is easy. It's just dragging and dropping. Moving Olympia Parts into the Sales folder and clicking the Calculate button will give different results for both the Parts department and the Sales department. And we can just as easily move Olympia parts back into parts and calculate again. XL-Cube's architecture is completely external to the Excel files. The workbooks are standalone files that can be opened in Excel at any time, with nothing added to them to make them part of XL-Cube. All of the references to include them as part of XL-Cube reside within the XL-Cube application. XL-Cube can calculate a formula before and after a consolidation, or only before, whichever is appropriate. If we open one of the source workbooks and go down the spreadsheet to take a look at provision for taxes, we can see that it is a formula that multiplies income by a tax rate. Normally, the formulas are carried forward into the consolidated levels, but in this case, it wouldn't make much sense. Where multiplication occurs, XL-Cube can carry the result of the formula forward as data. This represents standard consolidation protocol and offers the user far more than simple aggregation. We've already worked with the structure and consolidation, the first of XL-Cube's capabilities. It is the structure that points to workbooks that define from which workbooks data are extracted and to the workbooks into which consolidated results are placed. Another feature is the ability to report selections of rows and columns across Excel files in the structure. Called the cross-section capability, it works like a pivot table, except it works across files, both source and consolidated. It lets us report a slice of the cube of each consolidation structure without using any links. Clicking on the cross-section button will let us set up a new cross-section specification. First, we give the new cross-section a name, DEPT. We pick one of the two structures, departments, and then we confirm one of the four spreadsheets, income statement. The window on the left now displays all of the components of the XL-Cube application. The first part shows the entire structure for departments, all of the consolidated levels and all of the input levels. Clicking on the checkboxes next to their names will include them in our report. We click on the 3 department level workbooks and then the total departments level. Next, we expand all the columns available to us in the income statement worksheet. January through March are selected. The third section shows all of the rows of that spreadsheet. We pick the 2 revenue accounts and then move down and select net income. The right window shows the selections we have made. The Calculate button is clicked and we view the new workbook holding our cross-section report. The 3 rows of the selection are blocked by the 4 workbooks, each with 3 months of results. One of the options we have in specifying the cross-section is the way the selections are grouped. Each parameter can be designated a priority, with the remaining components grouped after this selection. If we choose the rows by file grouping and recalculate, we get a different layout completely. Now the report is blocked by rows and separated by workbooks. Choosing columns by column gives us a horizontal layout. If the rotated option is chosen, the X and Y axes are swapped. The columns by file offers another choice. The cross-section feature makes any number in a structure available by just choosing a few checkboxes. It is a singularly powerful and easy tool. With Excel Cube, any number of workbooks can be rolled up without any linking formulas. Any number of consolidated levels can be created. The consolidation structure can be changed by simply dragging and dropping. Multiple structures can add up the same workbooks. Consolidation structures can be sliced along any dimension in a few seconds. Excel Cube moves the individual Excel file into an integrated system of workbooks. See for yourself how useful Excel Cube can be. Take advantage of our free 30-day trial. Find out just how straightforward your work can be.